Yo, what is up, guys? We finally got the long-awaited, long-promised Armshark Squiddy L review, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts on this thing real quick before I let go of it, because sadly I've already sold this, but I just have too many bellies in my collection. I'm trying to get rid of all my aluminum stuff, because I've been switching more to like titanium bellies, just because they're more durable and I enjoy flipping those more, and they feel more premium. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So this is the Armshark Squiddy L. It's a very beautiful belly, like very nicely machined. There's a lot of detail that went into this. Obviously not from Armshark, but from Squid Industries. But still, Armshark made it a little bit better in my opinion, because they cloned it with bushings. And if you didn't know, the original one comes with washers, so it's not even on bushings, sadly. But yeah, so you got like a squid trainer pattern on the handles, also on the blade. It's all milled out. You got a pattern on the side here. I don't know which other belly this resembles, honestly. Like, I think this is a Squiddy L original. It's not that deep on the side, but it's still like enough to where you feel it, which is really nice, because I don't know if you can hear it, but as you can hear, like the faces are a lot more grippy. But like this still helps with grip, because on this one, even though it's like a full aluminum balisong that's even polished, like I don't feel like it's lacking grip in any way. Like, this thing is perfectly fine, whereas like some other aluminum bellies are not as good when it comes to the grip. But yeah, also now, like flipping wise, this thing is very neutral, maybe even like a tad bit blade bias, but not like in any like crazy way where you can't chaplain or anything. Like, you can chaplain this thing fine. You kind of have to watch that it doesn't get away from you, since it's a bit blade bias or like super neutral. But yeah, this is something that I noticed too. Like, sometimes it just lacks momentum a little bit because of the balance that it has. The Armshark one also comes with the eye weights, but in my opinion, like, I'm not sure the eye weights would help it. To be honest, I haven't tried them yet, but since I have the feeling that this is like very blade heavy, I didn't think to try the eye weights. I just thought they would mess up the balance to where it's like too blade bias. About the sound, like, this thing has a pretty cool sound. By the way, this is a pinsless design, so it's aluminum on aluminum, so it's not as bouncy as something that's like, for example, on Zen pins, which you can hear when you're doing like the ice pick sound test. It's got like a very unique sound to it, and this thing sounds really close to the original. Like, if you watch other reviews on the Squid Industries L, for example from Camaro EE at Blade Bias, like, it sounds exactly the same in my opinion. Even though like the Squid one is on washers and this one's on bushings. But yeah, I think it's got a very beautiful like fucky sound. But yeah, like you can see, it's like I have to focus a lot on like thumb chaplains, regular chaplains, like just to like not have it get away from me, and also just like to keep the momentum in there when doing fans. Like, for example, the choker fan, it's a little bit harder than with like a Kraken or something, but if you got it down good, like, you can still do it like no problem. But yeah, also you saw right there, it kind of flew out of my hand when doing like the 8-ball. It's probably also like a skill issue, but also kind of due to the balance. Yeah. Let's see if I can do the chatter here. Okay, yeah, that worked out good. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to flip this thing. Like, some people may want this for like a public flipper, just because like it has a solid blade, and well, never mind, not because it has a solid blade, that's a negative, but because it's got like the freaky hair and a smile on it, but to be honest, like I wouldn't take this outside since it's like one solid piece of aluminum, and you could like mistake this more easy for a real balisong than like other trainers with like cutouts in the blade. And also, like, if you get caught by the police with this thing, I would assume that they're gonna charge you maybe, just because like the blade is like a full piece, you know, and they might think like, oh yeah, it's sharpenable, even though this is aluminum. Like, I don't think police officers are that smart that they would like figure out that you can't really sharpen aluminum. But yeah, still like just something to note. But still, like, this thing is like really cool. It's a bit expensive. I think it was like 40 euros from Armed Shark. I mean, it's an alright price, but considering that the Kraken trainer is 50, I think that the Kraken trainer is a bit more worth it. Like, if you're just looking for like one single belly to beat, because the balance of the Kraken trainer is a bit more beginner friendly, I would say. This thing is still like really cool for your collection if you always wanted like a Squiddy L and you don't want to spend like the big bucks at Squid, then I think you're pretty good off with this thing. It's quite a bit of fun to flip. Like, when I went to visit my parents last time, I took this thing with me just because it's like a nice thing to have around with you to like flip, and I didn't want to bring like other trainers. And this thing is like perfect to beat. It takes a beating pretty well. That's one thing too. Like, this thing is 70-75 aluminum. Squid Industries one is 60-61, so it's much softer aluminum. And 70-75 can be beaten pretty well. And also, like, since it's full silver, you won't even be able to tell really when it's beat. Also, you got like all of this texture stuff going on, so it's gonna be even less noticeable to see like scratches and stuff on it. And this one is still in like great condition. Also, I forgot to mention, like, it's got the same handle texture that it has on the outside here on the bottom, which, like, I guess it's just for like aesthetics. I'm honestly not even sure if I've ever seen a balisong have like texture down here, now that I think about it. But I guess it's kind of cool. Something that also, like, once you look closer on it, like, is noticeable. Then again, play, it came with like a lot of play when I got it. It's even got like a little bit of tap. I mean, I gave it a quick tune now, so it doesn't have tap anymore, but when I got it, it definitely had tap. So you might have to tune it once you get it. But like, usually Armed Shark balisongs are tuned pretty well. But there's like always like the few odd ones out. I had a few that I gotten from Armed Shark that came with play, or like not very good tolerances, let's just say it like that. But this one is fine now since I tuned it. I'm not sure, like, I think you can definitely tune this thing better, but I'm not sure if that's even gonna make it like more bouncy since this is a pinsless. And yeah, the sound like on this thing is definitely unique, like I said before. And also, like I said, like, if you go check out original videos of the Squiddy L, you'll see that it sounds exactly the same, which is very nice because this one's on bushings and the original's on washers. But yeah, overall, very beautiful balisong, very nice to flip, good beater. Also, like, it's a pretty good starter balisong. Like, I mean, like I said, I would prefer the Kraken personally, but if you don't mind like very neutral balisongs and you like the design of this thing more than the Kraken, then definitely get this one. But I can also assure you that the Kraken will take a beating much better since it has like hardened steel blade, and this one's just an aluminum blade. So if you beat this thing a lot, like outside on concrete, for example, it'll probably deform the blade and increase tap and stuff. So just something to note. Also, if you can see, I have a new e-scooter. I showed my other one in a video once, but yeah, sad story, my other one got stolen. So I had to get another one. This one's alright, but it's not nearly as good as my old one. Kind of sad about that, but that's just how life goes, sadly. But yeah, that's about all I had to say about this thing. Also, one more thing. The logo looks really nice. Squid has it like that too. where it's supposed to look like their old Squiddy, plastic Squiddies, like where they have a sticker on it. Lucas said it in one video where like Will Hirsch was interviewing him. And Armshark also did that, like they have the texturing everywhere except for where the logo is, and then they laser engraved the logo, which looks really nice. Also, something to note about the washers, when I took it apart, I saw that it's like it's flat where the washers are, and the washers are kind of recessed into the blade, which is really cool. Makes taking this apart and putting it back together much easier than, for example, regular belly, like if you don't have a lot of experience. So that could also be a reason why you want to get this, like to experiment with tuning. Like you could even argue that Armshark gave this thing bad tolerances on purpose, just so you can like try and learn how to tune if this is your first battle song maybe. But yeah, I think that's like thinking too far ahead. But anyways, like I said, great belly, alright price. I mean, it's a fair price. Like for a clone, it's just a bit high since it's like all aluminum, I would think. But then again, it's got more texturing, so yeah, fair price, good looking belly, and this will definitely serve you well. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope I could cover everything that you needed to know. And I hope you have a nice day. I'll see you in my next one, hopefully not too long from now. Bye.